Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And I was thinking about this video last night, earlier this morning, and I thought that sounds like a good idea. Let's talk about it. Today we're going to be talking about picking a couple fighters out of this weekend's fight card. Mackenzie Dern versus Ian, whatever the first name is. But I'm just picking some fighters that I think really need to show a big statement. They need that statement win, and I got a couple of them. Let's talk about it. First one, honestly, I think is Randy Costa. Randy Costa came on, fought Brandon Davis, I believe his name was. Looked really good in that first round and struggled in the second. I believe was submitted early in the third, maybe in the second. Can't really remember, but it was like that, Again, looked good, and just lost that fight. And we would find out that that's a little bit of a trend. I think he gets back on track when he fought Boston Salmon, finished him, and then he finished Journey Newsom with a head kick, which was very, very nice. Again, in the first round. So then he fights Adrian Yanez and loses, looks real good in that first round, and then loses in the second round. And then he fights Tony Kelly. It seems like he couldn't get it going and loses, I believe, also in the second round, maybe late first. But it's something that we've seen from Randy Costa as of late. He's really, really good in that first round. He's very explosive, very fast, and he really, really needs this win this weekend. Otherwise, probably the end of the road, in the UFC at least, for Randy Costa. Next, I believe, is Felipe Lins. We know Felipe Lins. We've watched him fight Andrei Arlovsky. We've watched him fight Tanner Boser when he got finished in heavyweight. And honestly, I thought he looks really, really good at light heavyweight. This fight really intrigues me because of both of their styles. And again, Felipe Lins really, really needs to make a statement. He doesn't just need to win, which of course he needs to win, but statement. Show what you can do. If he goes in there and he bullies them and he manhandles them and he beats them up for 3 rounds, that's a bit of a statement, I would say. But going in there and winning a close 2-1, two rounds out of 3 rounds, and edging it out and winning, not much of a statement. Felipe Lins is one of the biggest fighters I need to make a statement this weekend. The next is Ilir Latifi fighting Alexei Olenek. It's going to be tough, but you have to make a statement this weekend. Ilir Latifi is always up and down, up and down. Gets finished, loses a decision, gets finished, loses a decision. Ilir Latifi needs to make a huge statement because, honestly, reason why he's still around is because he is a heavyweight. If he was anything else, he'd be out of the UFC. And not that I think he's going to win or anything like that, but Ilir Latifi really needs this win. And then next is Krzysztof Jotko. Not that Krzysztof Jotko is bad, but there isn't a statement win. I think he finished Tamden McQuarrie, which is an awesome finish because I think at the time McQuarrie had never been finished before. And he finished him, and then Nate Marquardt finished him, but that's besides the point. Krzysztof Jotko really needs a statement win. Yes, he looked really good against Jared Mearshart. Stuck behind his jab, used his length, didn't get into a brawl, nothing like that. And, yes. But there's still not a statement win in there. And he's fighting Brandon Allen, who is also on this list. They need to make a statement. Brandon Allen's good. He's younger than Krzysztof Jotko, and he has a lot of time to still hit that point. But I just think with all the fights that we have seen from Brandon Allen, Jotko, we'll go back to Jotko. Jotko needs a statement. He needs to dominate or get a finish against Brandon Allen. Because he's one of those fighters that's going to be one of these gatekeepers. You got to go through him to get to the next one. And if you get through him, you're going to get big ones. Jotko's kind of treading towards that. Brandon Allen, again, we've watched a lot of his fights, submitting Kevin Holland, losing, getting finished by Sean Strickland, getting finished by Chris Curtis. And then he did get back on track in his last fight. He did finish Sam Alvey the fight before that. But again, didn't look very good in the Sam Alvey one, at least in the first round. Did get rocked a couple times. And then I know Sam Alvey's a different weight class, bigger guy, does have power. But yeah, well, it doesn't really matter because Brandon Allen figured it out and got the win. But Brandon Allen, because he's been here in the UFC for a while now, and we've watched a lot of his fights, and we've seen a lot of him. We need to see that signature win that, oh, this guy's improving. This guy is going to be a threat. Yeah, he's going to be I think he's very, very good, and he's very good for his age, and he's almost that veteran guy, but he's almost the same thing as Jocko. And this is why this fight is such a good fight. And because they're both almost that gatekeeper. You got to get to them to get to the big fights. Jesus. Again, very looking forward to Krzysztof Jocko versus Brandon Allen. It's going to be a very, very, very fun fight. And check out that review. Check out that prediction and breakdown and stuff. Let me know if you agree or disagree, who I think is going to win that fight. And last but not least, Randy Brown. I really like Randy Brown. But we have to remember, Nico Price knocked out Randy Brown. Vicente Luque destroyed Randy Brown. Randy Brown has looked really, really good as of late because he's keeping his composure better. But the issue still is he's not making a statement. And to go out there and finish a guy like Francisco Trinaldo, who has never been finished, that's a statement. That's a statement that Brown needs to make. Going out there and dominating Francisco Trinaldo, that can be a bit of a statement. It just depends on how he dominates Francisco Trinaldo. So those are my guys. Those are the guys that I think really, really need to make a statement. Really, really need not just to win convincingly. Brandon Allen, Jocko, Ilir Latifi, Felipe Lins, Randy Costa, Randy Brown. So those are my guys. Let me know if you agree or disagree down below. As always, hit that subscribe button as hard as you possibly can. Leave a comment down below. You already know what it is. Peace.